This Corecon training video explores a feature found under leads and under projects for specs or specifications. Construction specifications, also called specs, are the details for the work that needs to be completed in a construction project. Technical specifications define the types of controls that must be carried out to ensure construction works are carried out correctly. They include not only products and materials, but also the execution, processes, and completion of work. Specifications are often submitted to contracting firms in electronic format, such as PDF, and outline what is required for the project and the quality standards set by the design team. Typically, specifications are distributed with drawings since they complement one another. To find the specifications features in Corecon, you can go to Leads, select a lead, and you'll find it under the Drawing Specs and Invitations to Bid. You can also find this under Projects by selecting a project, and under the Drawing Specs and Invitations to Bid. There are separate training videos covering the drawings and the invitation to bid portions of this module. Specification files can be added in multiple file types, such as PDF, Microsoft Word, and others. Specifications can be uploaded as an overall file, or by spec section, or by division. To add a new set of specs in the Drawings, Specs, and Invitations to Bid module, once a project is selected, next to the specs, go to Actions, and Add Manually. The project number has been displayed but can be changed at this point, and although not required, a prime contract can also be selected. If there are multiple structures or lots on your project, and thus multiple specifications, then selecting a prime contract is recommended. We're first going to add an overall set of specifications with all sections. To do this, you can click in the rectangle and a file browser will appear, or if you already have it open, you can just drag and drop the specifications into the rectangle and click Next. We do want to give it a spec number. And a spec title, and click Create. You can see that there is already a set of specifications that have been added. Let's rename those. And we'll click Edit. Change the description if needed. Save and close. Back to the specification list. Next, let's add some specifications that are division specific. These would usually be portions of the overall sections that we've added at the top, but will allow us to isolate or identify specific sections without having to open a larger file. So let's go to Actions again. We'll add manually. Choose a prime contract if need be, and simply drag and drop another set of specifications into the rectangle. We can do more than one at a time, so let's go ahead and add another section and click Next. We'll edit the specification titles and click Create. If we go back to Drawing Specs and Invitations to Bid, we can also email drawings and specs using the Invitation to Bid feature. We'll scroll down to the Invitation to Bid Status and Response Information section, and we'll add several vendors. You can select vendors from a variety of locations. I'm just going to add a few from the master list. More can be added later. You can see under the ITB status that 2 vendors that we've just added have not been emailed. We'll click on Add Files, Link Existing. We'll switch this to Current Project Drawing Specs Invitations to Bid and select Specifications. We'll add all 4 to the list and click Link and Close. Back to Drawing Specs Invitations to Bid. We have 2 vendors that have not been emailed, so we'll select that list. We can select one or many vendors, click Send Invitation, click OK, and the spec files will be attached to this email. Each recipient or vendor will receive all 4, and there's a preview of the email at the bottom of the list. Simply click Send Email. Back to the drawing specs and invitations to bid. You'll notice that the invitation to bid status, successful, now shows both vendors as emailed. If you'd like to know more about the information included in this training video, we encourage you to go to the help articles, to leads and projects, to drawing specs and invitations to bid, and open the article on specifications.